Are you an accidental project manager or are you working with an accidental project manager? It is very important to identify this. But before we do that, let's first define who is an accidental project manager. An accidental project manager is a term which is often used to describe someone who has fallen into the role of project management without any formal training on the project management principles or methods. This usually happens to a lot of people who are generally good in their current role. Let's say they may be domain experts or they may be technical experts, and they are very good at what they are doing, and their superiors think that because they are good in doing what they are doing, they are probably good to do the next level role as well. To give you an example, a very good software engineer might become a team lead because he is very good at what he is doing, and their superiors think that he can actually help others or train others or lead others in software development. So eventually they end up becoming team leader or tech leaders. But these people may or may not have the qualities of leading a team or managing people as such. So similarly, people end up getting into project management role without having any formal training. Sometimes the organizations do provide on-the-job trainings or few weeks of boot camps where you can go and learn project management principles and methods. But sometimes few organizations don't provide these trainings. And as a result, whoever gets into these roles by accident, and this accident generally happens in slow motion. When I say slow motion, what I mean is it happens over a period of time. Things happen on the job. But these people generally struggle in that role because they are not formally trained and they do not get enough support to do that role. As a result, project managers generally become anxious and they feel a lot of stress because of that role. And they struggle at things like setting expectations, having difficult conversations, risk management, or assertive communication. While they are good technically or they have good domain knowledge, they lack these essential skills or attributes which are very much needed for a project management role. Now, that is one side of the story. Another side of the story is some people become project managers not because they are good at something, they just become project managers because of the tenure that they have spent, because of the time that they have spent in that company or in a particular account or project. They just become senior, and because of their seniority, they end up getting promotions. And finally, they land up in project management roles. In my view, such people, when they end up in project management role, actually struggle a lot more, because they have just years of experience behind them. They have no intent to actually do the project management role. They just do it because they land up over there, and because probably nobody else is over there to do that role better. But the flip side is they themselves struggle, and because they are not good at project management, their teams also suffer because they don't have enough practical knowledge about risk management, about issue management, about conflict management, which in turn impacts the project and the team members. So if you are one of those accidental project managers, here is what I suggest. First of all, please get some basic training on the project management subjects, because project management is a skill. Just like Java, Oracle, or any domain or technical skill, project management is a skill. First of all, please get trained on the basics of project management. After you are trained, and if you find the job interesting, please go ahead and do some certification. You can do a project management professional certification or a Scrum Master certification or anything which your company provides. But please get certified. It means that you're serious about the profession and you have done enough study to learn all the concepts well, and you have reached at a certain level. Another important thing is project management role requires you to communicate very effectively. Communication is a very important part of the project management role. So you need to develop that skill. If you don't have that skill, you need to develop that, you need to learn that, you need to practice that on a day-to-day basis. Other than the communication skills, you also need to learn certain tools and certain techniques. Project management role requires you to manage schedule, it requires you to manage cost, risks, issues, etc., etc. In order for you to do these well, you need to learn those tools and techniques. Also, as a project manager, you need to learn from other projects. Whatever is happening in your organization or in your company, you need to take all the best practices and learnings from other places, which will help you do your job better. Now, here are some tips for people who are working with accidental project managers. If you realize that your boss is actually not trained on project management, if you realize that this person has just got over here by virtue of his experience or by virtue of his expertise in some other areas, the person may be really good, but as a team member, if you see that, okay, this person probably does not have all the necessary skill of project management, then first of all, have patience and understanding. Realize that if the management has put somebody in that role, they have given some thought. So you need to be a little patient and understanding and allow this person to learn and get going. Next point is communicate effectively. If you see that your boss is still new in this role, you need to help him or her by communicating openly and effectively. Number 3, you can also offer support. If you know that you have certain skills which will help him or her do that role, you might want to go and proactively offer support as well. And last but not the least, provide constructive feedback. Okay, if your boss is an accidental project manager, please take some time in an informal setting, give some feedback which can be constructive feedback for the person to do better. And please don't forget that today somebody else is in that position of an accidental project manager. Tomorrow it may be you. Tomorrow you may get into that role. Tomorrow you may not have enough time. Tomorrow you may not have enough training or support. But when you reach there, you will also expect and need support from your team members. So put yourself in the shoes of an accidental project manager. And if you're working with one, help them succeed in whatever ways you can. Alright, that's it in this video. I hope you resonate with this. Let me know your thoughts and comments. And if you feel anybody else can benefit from this, do share it in your WhatsApp network. I'll see you in another video very soon. Take care and bye for now.